Welcome to the debate of the week, and this is about Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar at Survivior Series. Look, I've heard the Slug Daddy's thoughts on Jinder versus Brock Lesnar at Survivior Series and his thoughts about how Survivior Series is going to be. I can understand his point of view. Then I saw the Lex Man's thoughts on Survivior Series with Jinder and Brock Lesnar. I understand his thoughts as well. And I'm not going to say I disagree or agree with either one of them. I'm more in the middle, in a sense, because this could still be a very bad Survivor Series, but it also could be a good one. And I'm seeing it from the point of view of this, in the good point of Jinder Mahal winning against Brock Lesnar. And I know a lot of people are going to say, what? You want Jinder Mahal to win over Brock Lesnar? Yeah. You know why? I've said this for at least 2 years now. I've always complained against the WWE because they have not taken their mid-card wrestlers and used them at all properly. A lot of times they job them out, or worse, they don't even put them on the show at all. Maybe once you'll be seeing them, and then you don't see them for 4 to 5 months, and then when you see them again, you get interested, you're happy, you don't see them again. You just don't. The WWE does not realize that because they've thinned out the main event, they only have mid-carders and jobbers from the mid-card and the lower card. That's what you got. And a lot of people are going to say, dude, I don't want to see no freaking jobber as a champ. Well, get this. I'm not telling you you're going to see a freaking jobber as a champ, but you could see a mid-carder as a champ. You could see a mid-carder, if they do it properly, actually get built up. And you might actually care about that mid-carder. See it in this respect. Around 2012 into 2013, you had one mid-carder. One mid-carder. Yeah, he was known outside the business of the WWE. But you had one mid-carder who went up, who went down, and went really low, and was considered nothing to the WWE. But then he rose through the ranks and actually became beloved beyond anything they could imagine. And they hated it, the WWE, because it wasn't the one they wanted. That was Daniel Bryan. He was a mid-carder and a freaking jobber at one point. He was. People could say he was the American Dragon. Yes, he was. People could say now, maybe he may actually go back into wrestling again if he leaves the WWE. Maybe he will. But you cannot deny a mid-carder who was a jobber at one point became one of the most beloved people in this company. He was. And this is what I'm trying to say. Look, in 2008 to 9, who were the people they had as the top? Triple H. You had John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, Edge. Those are the ones they mainly let stay there for quite a long time, fighting between each other. It was almost a year between John Cena and Randy Orton fighting for one title. Those were the ones they let stay up there. Yeah, they had a couple of times they let a couple of people up there, like Sheamus they let up there, and then he got dropped down to nothing. Then you had a couple of other people go up there, almost let Ryback go up in there. Then you had CM Punk go up in there, but he couldn't stand the bureaucracy and he left. He got sick of it. Whether you believe it's right or not, he left. This is the people you have seen since around 2008 and going on. And look what happened. Batista's gone. He's working in movies. You got Edge, who's no longer able to wrestle. He's injured. He's done. You got John Cena, who's on a schedule that's part-time now. You got Randy Orton, who's still doing a full-time schedule. But my guess is in the next couple of years, he's going to part-time as well. He will go part-time eventually. So, what do you have here? You don't got CM Punk anymore. You don't have Ryback anymore. Daniel Bryan is no longer able to wrestle. So, the only people you got left is actually your mid-carders and your mid-card and lower-card jobbers. You must do something with them. And yes, you can bring up all the people from NXT. But understand something. Bringing the people up from NXT does not mean, and I repeat this very clearly, does not mean there will be main eventers. There will be alongside, the jobbers are already there, and the mid-carders are already there. Sooner or later, John Cena will not return. Randy Orton will not return. The only ones that will be left in the top positions will be, and you can't count Kane because he's going to leave soon. You can't count Big Show. He's going to be leaving soon. You're going to have maybe Braun Strowman. You're going to have the Shield of Dean, Seth, and Roman Reigns. Maybe you'll have Cesaro there. Maybe you'll have Bobby Roode there. Maybe. You will probably have AJ Styles if he doesn't get sick of it. You're not going to have Finn Balor, no matter how much people are going to want to say that he is the next coming of Daniel Bryan. He's not. The one that's the next coming of Daniel Bryan is AJ Styles. He's a better wrestler and a better performer. So what do you do then? Those are the ones you have left. And sooner or later, they're going to get sick like many people, like what's going on. Look, Emma's gone. Darren Young is gone. Summer Rae is gone. They barely use Summer Rae. Darren Young, they could have done something amazing with him because he was willing to say he was gay. And then you were doing something with Asuka and Emma. 3 straight matches with Emma and Asuka. You could have done something with Asuka. Hell, you could have done something with Emma. Send her to SmackDown. You're doing something with... I'm sorry I got Asuka and Emma mixed up. But think about it. Emma could have been sent to SmackDown. Why didn't you send her there? Nope. Gone. This is what you got. You got jobbers. You got mid-carders. And then eventually you're going to have NXT wrestlers that are going to come up and become jobbers and mid-carders. They will eventually have to be put to the main event. No matter if they're women or men. So why not do it now? Now, of course, Jinder Mahal has been given the spot next to someone that likes him. It's also about what's going on in India. They want to break into India. Bollywood is bigger than Hollywood in many cases. Not in all cases, but many. They know they can get a huge profit from India if people started loving wrestling there from the WWE. Because they got their own wrestling promotions out there. We know there's got to be 1 or 2 out there. Easily. Maybe a dozen or more of wrestling in India. They want to break in. So that's one of the reasons why Jinder Mahal is there. But another one, and I really hope someone understands this in the WWE, they need to bring people up who has been dedicated, who has come back and improved themselves in some way. It's one of the reasons why I believe Jinder Mahal was given the spot. Next, of course, next to India. Jinder Mahal is not a bad talent. He's not great, but he's not a bad talent. He's a talent that has been given a very, well, his style sucks because of the character he has. I'm sure he can do better than that. But he's stuck with what he's got and he's working with it. I don't hate Jinder Mahal. I'm very happy to see him there because sooner or later he's going to drop that strap, hopefully to a mid-carder that is up and coming if they put them out there. Like a Bobby Roode, like a Ty Dillinger. Think about it. You can do this with mid-carders if you treat them right. And that's the reason why I'm happy to see Jinder Mahal in that position. And I want to see Jinder Mahal beat Brock Lesnar. Because if a mid-carder who was a jobber was able to beat the monster that they have been paying about $5 to $10 million every pay-per-view, this means that they want to invest a little bit more in the company than what they've been doing. They know they need to bring people up. This is the best way to do it. Bring up mid-carders and then work with them if they have the dedication, the charisma, and the ability. But this is just my point of view. You guys tell me below. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace!